So I'm gonna be operating the backhoe after constantly asking to take this thing down. And so now I'm in a position to take it down myself. Now I'm a pretty confident person, but I must have been extremely confident for them to allow me to do this because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm in the back there, there's a lot of buttons to press, and this thing can go in a variety of different ways. The house is here, the deck is right here, it's connected. One bad move, and we're back to square one on this renovation. I'm Mark Jennings, America's top lifestyle expert, known for my 6 casual luxury design principles. I call my world Life on Mars because it's a universe of cohesive design made simple and smart. I renovate and design homes from top to bottom, inside and out, and reveal how casual luxury is the cure for all design dilemmas. Real designs, real budgets, and real people. Out of this world makeovers right here in Connecticut.
So that is perfect. I know he's going to be really excited to do it. Thank you so much. We're going to make it work. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Hi.
Hey, look what I found for Bob and Andrea. Isn't it the cutest? You know how they love feeding the ducks by the brook? And of course, with this whole transformation going on outside.
For their patio.
It's just a little something.
So speaking of good news, Inspired.
Oh, that's that Dancing with the Stars in Fairfield.
Yeah, that's that charity thing. They do it every year, and it just never worked with your scheduling. But this year, they're going to let you be a judge.
I'm going to be a judge. That's perfect. Although, you know, I have a couple of good dance moves, I think. But it's all about schedule, right?
It's all about scheduling, so don't worry. I'll make it work with your schedule. Okay. We can definitely do it, and then you can give back, which is what you want to do.
Paul gives me the news, and they've been trying to get me to dance for years. It just doesn't work in my schedule. But when they asked me to be a judge, I thought, Paul, I wonder if he had something to do with it.
He's such a natural fit for this with his background in figure skating and his performing that I thought, what if they would have him as a judge? He'd be so good at that. And you know what? They went for it.
I guess I have to shave.
You're gonna have to shave.
Okay, I'll do that. When is it? It's coming up this month, right?
Yeah, don't worry, it's already, I'll put it on the calendar.
All right, so there is a lot to do. We have to complete Bob and Andrea's backyard outdoor landscaping project, and the clock is ticking, and this is the final part that gets them completely done with us.
I know.
So there is no quacking around on this project. So you take this, I have lots to do, and you just keep me posted on everything, okay?
Sounds ducky.
Okay, sounds, I'm gonna dance on out of here. All right, so here's the breakdown. We have to reconfigure the driveway. We have to do a brand new irrigation system. We have to get some grass. We have to do outdoor planters. We have to do outdoor lighting. A cupola, we have to do the gas lantern, we have to do outdoor furniture, and let's see, we have to make all this happen very quickly. Destroying and removing the existing garage allowed us the opportunity to reconfigure the entire layout of the landscaping design. What was great about it is that we moved the garage forward. And in moving the garage forward, now we have to redesign how do we access that garage. So it's all part of the main curb appeal aspect. Speaking of curb appeal, we definitely have to incorporate the gas lantern. That is a big part of the overall design, and that's something that I, of course, threw into the mix when there was not enough projects at hand. I feel I want to give you a little something for welcoming you to the street. I'm going to give you a Bevelot gas lantern. Now, I refer to that old deck as the dog corral. And the reason why I refer to that is because clearly it was used just for that purpose. One of the prior owners used to let their dogs out, they stayed on the deck, and then they went back in. So by taking down the dog corral and relocating and doing an appropriate patio to the back of the property, what allowed us to do is to create a proper walkway leading to a wonderful patio in the backyard. So when you tie in the garage relocation, removing the dog corral, and doing a brand new patio, now the entire configuration of the property is completely different than what they had. And that's a good thing. One of my smart tips is to go ahead and take the dimensions of the light fixture. You just kind of draw it out, and then you go to the area and you put it up on the wall and you step back. Okay, Bob, what do you think of the light fixture?
When getting out the door is a challenge, finding a new home can feel impossible. You need someone who really knows the market. It's time for Element. The thing about your first real job is that it means your first real apartment. And that means your first real party. You need someone who knows how you roll. It's time for Element.
Today is all about the lighting, and Mother Nature is giving us a beautiful cold day. Now there's one place I like to go to really get an understanding of lighting, and that's Circle Lighting in Greenwich. They carry a brand called Visual Comfort. Love everything that they manufacture. So it's a beautiful showroom. It's worth a trip each and every time. Now I hope today I can find some great light fixtures for the Arnolds, for the exterior. And I believe that lighting can truly make that final detail come to life. It's the jewelry of any home. People notice it every time. So when it comes to this outdoor lighting, it has to be spectacular. But most importantly, it has to be something that the Arnolds are going to love and cherish for years, because we're not doing this again anytime soon. This is the one place you can look up, look to the side, and there's so many beautiful light fixtures to just completely take in. Now for many people that could be overwhelming, but as a designer, that is total eye candy for me, and it really lights me up. Get it? Lights me up. I have already selected the Backhoe gas lantern. This is a wall mount, so we're going to actually do one closer to the street on a pole. So that's taken care of. Now, of course, lighting has to be functional. That's very important because it has to provide light. But it also can be extremely decorative as well. And many people are scared to go very large when it comes to outdoor lighting. I'm not afraid of that. I think I am going to do something that's a little bit oversized because I think the house can warrant it. But I'm going to go on the other side. I'm going to do something a little bit more traditional. And I'm going to go and play with texture as well, because I like something that looks aged as it was there for a long time. I am totally in love with this mixed metal dome circular lighting, and I think it might be absolutely perfect. I'm going to put that in the catalog up here, and that's what I do. Sometimes if it's not the right time, I start taking an inventory of different light fixtures that I like. That way when I have to pull the trigger on a light fixture, I just go to my catalog in my head and say, I know exactly the light fixture that will work there. So I'm going to snapshot a lot of these in my head. Great. Perfect. Thank you very much. I think I found exactly what I'm looking for, but I'm also going to take the time to look at the catalog as well. This will be a little homework on my part, but today I will make a decision because I gotta get this right back to Bob and Andrea ASAP. No matter rain, sleet, or snow, the show must go on. And that means we're out here and we still have to get work done. One great smart tip that I like to do a lot of times is when it comes to lighting fixtures, there's a lot of questions whether the size and the scale is going to work. So one of my smart tips is to go ahead and take the dimensions of the light fixture, and you don't have to be an artist, and I've done it here. You just kind of draw it out, and then you go to the area and you put it up on the wall and you step back. That'll give you a good idea of what the light fixture is going to look like. We have this sconce that we'd like to put about 6 of them throughout the house on the outside. But when it comes to the actual garage, we wanted something a little bit more bold and that you can see from a distance because it is a garage. In reference to size and scale, I think we're right on. I'm gonna keep it up on the house and let the owners approve it, but then we're going to wait for all the other decorative trim to come in before we actually pull the trigger. Bob's here. Mr. Arnold is here. Okay, Bob, what do you think of the light fixture?
It looks great.
He took a while to say that. Perfect size, right?
Great size.
It really suits it.
It suits it well. It's a really good size for a garage.
Okay, good. Now we'll just wait for Jack to do his work, and then we'll pull the trigger. So the night is packed. What a fantastic, fun group of people. And they're all there for a very important charity function. So being a part of it was really a thrill and a joy to participate because it's such a worthy cause.
When the housing market is particularly challenging, when isn't it? Find the agent who can find the answers. It's time for Element. When it's time for the next chapter, you want to find a buyer who will value your home as much as you did. It's time for Element.
So I'm going to be operating the backhoe after constantly asking to take this thing down. And so now I'm in a position to take it down myself.
Mar in a backhoe. He's driving a backhoe. Okay. So I think we're just all going to clear out for the day. I don't want to have anything to do with that.
Now, I'm a pretty confident person, but I must have been extremely confident for them to allow me to do this because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm in the back there. There's a lot of buttons to press, and this thing can go in a variety of different ways. The house is here. The deck is right here. It's connected. One bad move, and we're back to square one on this renovation. I did it! I'm ready to have a cigar and celebrate, and I don't even smoke. But I can definitely tell you that somehow this machine was cooperating with me. I became one with it, and it became an extension of me, and I was able to just focus on the deck. And now, goodbye deck, hello brand new walkway.
So I see you're trying to grow some grass here.
Trying to grow some grass. Everyone's trampling over it, but
I see a little bit of grass there.
it's
starting
coming,
to sprout up.
slowly but surely. Now, I must say that Kat is a real trooper. We went on site and walked through the property, and I'm giving her my notes as to what needs to be taken care of. And we have these huge umbrellas, and the wind is blowing from one direction, the rain is coming from the other direction. We are walking on piles of puddles and mud, and she just went along with it all.
Over here, can I ask you what is going on in that little section?
Oh yes, this was discovered buried underneath the original deck. We found this brass bed. All right, so one thing that we discovered that we were shocked is when we pulled away all the existing deck material, we found an old patio out of cement. So we had to break that down, and as we were breaking it down, we realized we found an old brass bed. We didn't find any bones.
No bones, so that's good, that's good.
We got a little nervous, you know, because you might find Grandma buried, who knows, but we didn't find any bones. It turns out that there was an existing stone and cement patio under that deck. So they were very clever. They took this old brass bed and they sunk it into the cement to create a stronger reinforcement, a lot like they would do with rebar right now. It's just a fun thing, you know, because not everyone gets to find, you know, a bed buried in their backyard.
Right, I can't say that. I never found a bed buried in my backyard.
So it's coming together, so there's still lots to be done, but for now, I think we're out of here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we should get out of this rain.
Okay, let's do it. I was happy to get out of the rain and get ready to be a judge and to see who this year's local dancing stars are of our community. So the night is packed. What a fantastic, fun group of people. And they're all there for a very important charity function. Inspire's a great charity that's located in Fairfield. They have a yearly fundraiser, which is Dancing with the Stars event. And people vote, people make donations, and it's their biggest event. So being a part of it was really a thrill and a joy to participate because it's such a worthy cause.
I'm giving her an 8.
An 8?
I'm giving her an 8. I'm giving her an 8.
All right, so I'm the new guy, and there's 2 other judges, and they've been doing this before. So I come in, and I notice they're like giving it 9s and 10s, and coming from a skating background, I've done dance, so I understand all about positions and great lines and execution. So truthfully, I'm gonna be a little bit more judgmental over the dances.
I've seen Mar give his honest opinion. Ouch. Are they really sure what they're in for?
There were a couple missteps for sure, but for that, you know, as clearly as you went on. Let me finish. All right, Bob and Andrea, are you ready to see your casual luxury exterior transformation?
Oh my gosh.
All right, so I'm the new guy, and there's 2 other judges, and they've been doing this before. So I come in, and I notice they're like giving it 9s and 10s, and coming from a skating background, I've done dance, so I understand all about positions and great lines and execution. So truthfully, I'm gonna be a little bit more judgmental over the dances. Well, apparently they didn't like that. There were a couple missteps for sure, but for that, you know, as clearly as you went on. Let me finish. But I'm gonna hold my gun. But all in all, you know, you really embraced it, and I think it takes a lot for a person to come out and do something that they're not familiar with and to make it something that's their own, and good for you.
Okay.
So after all that, they invited me back, so I must have done a great job. So my mother would tell you that I was judgy, 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 and in this scenario, it worked out. Okay, so we did it.
It looks great.
It does look really
I'm so
good.
excited for Bob and Andrea to see.
I know.
So I got rid of them. I sent them to the village to do a little bit of breakfast, and I told them when they came back, which should be any minute, that we'll be ready to show them their backyard.
I'm so excited.
Oh, here they are.
Hey guys.
Hi.
How are you? Good. So are you guys excited? We've been working so hard on this. I'm so excited. If you love it, you're welcome. And if you hate it, you can blame me.
Well, I promised you it would be done in 5 months, and it is. So it's time for a final reveal.
So I will take it from here. Thanks guys so
Okay.
much.
All right, good luck, you guys.
I couldn't hide the front of the house or the gas lantern that I promised you, because that I needed to get installed very early on, so I know you have been enjoying it. Do you love it?
Love it.
So let's talk about the details that really complement the Nook in the new addition. We have the beautiful Dutch door, we have the trellis over the garage, the beautiful planters, and of course we have the visual comfort lighting that really adds that jewel to the overall design of the space.
Everything came together so well out here. It's perfectly good.
And now it's time for you to see your backyard transformation. Are you ready?
We're so ready.
Let's go.
All right, let's make it happen.
Oh my gosh, this is just what I wanted. It's so
This is
incredible.
spectacular.
Oh, Mar, I just love this.
Mar.
I love everything about it.
I know how you love watching the ducks and the birds, and I didn't want to carve out too much, but we did decide to make the deck a little larger so we can accommodate your formal seating outdoor area. That's great for entertaining, but then you have a very intimate seating area for dining here. And of course, we brought Mother Nature right to the table with all the accessories. And I found that little duck at an antique store, and I thought, that's so you. My 6 casual luxury design principles totally transform this new space. Represent Mother Nature. Embrace light and reflection. Natural materials and colors. Repeat shapes and patterns. Repurpose. Consider size and scale.
Okay, so are you guys feel comfortable giving the thumbs up to the rest of the street to do this project too?
Absolutely.
Totally.
2 thumbs up.
Awesome, great.
The fun part about this is that I have another very easy commute, and I love the fact that I don't have to look both ways to cross the street, because I'm not even crossing the street. I'm going straight to the bungalow next door, and I have no time to rest. I'm off to do that project next, so you guys enjoy, and we'll catch up to you later.
See you later, Mar.
It just goes to show you how casual luxury is the cure for all design dilemmas. It works for any space, for any budget, and even outdoor rooms as well. I'm hardly done here on this little street. There's lots more work to be done. Next is the bungalow, and guess what? That starts now. I'm Mar Jennings. Until next time, keep it casual. Today we begin the demo at Bungalow 8. I need a dumpster!
It's on its way. I just spoke to Ross. They should be here any minute.
One of my favorite shows to watch was The $6 Million Man and The Bionic Woman. So here's my chance to actually show you how I am bionic. All right, we have made tremendous progress here at the bungalow, and now it's truly taking shape. We can come in and do all that magical, important millwork that takes this space to a whole new level. Life on Mars, the home makeover show, is brought to you by Douglas Elliman Real Estate. It's time for Elliman.